Hi everyone, I'm back with part 3 of our prayer journal, and I went ahead and just pre-tore my papers for the pages just so this series won't be a long series, but we're still going to do it step by step. I just went ahead to try to save some time. So when we left off, we put our base together and we did glue our main image on the front envelope here. That was where we left off. So the next thing we can do, actually we can just glue we're going to do this part, the back, the pocket part here. So flip that over, and I already pre-tore my paper, my pink paper, and I went ahead and inked my edges. That's what I like to do. And so now we're going to glue this piece on. So let me do that. And this is going to be okay. Now this is open here, so we don't want to glue in here. We just want to glue down the edge here because we want to keep that pocket open. And then we can glue here. And then without closing the pocket, we can just glue the rest of the envelope here. So we got to keep that open because that's going to hold our tag. Okay. And then I'm going to put that there. And like I said, I used a tear ruler and tore all my edges. You don't have to do that if you want to cut it. I just laid the paper, put a pencil mark, tore it with the tear ruler, and that's it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Not for me, it doesn't. Okay, so we have that part on, and what we want to do now is make the pocket. Now you can use just digital to make the pocket, or like I suggested, to make some embossed paper. Take some embossed paper and make yourself a pocket. Now with this, it makes the paper a little fragile because it does, press it in so much. So I backed it to make it a little stronger. So let me just get some piece of paper here to make it a little bit stronger. Just digging in my scraps over here on the side. Just do that. Just get some coffee paper here. So what I did was I just kind of tore a pocket here, and this paper's already tearing, so I'll just go with the tear here. Okay, there's that, and then here, you can even just cut this. Okay, and that's going to work perfect. So then to make this stronger, I'm going to glue this on a piece of my coffee dyed paper. Glue this whole piece on. And like I said, if you don't have embossed paper that you can make, or that you have, just use some digital, and then you can just back it with some paper, brown paper or coffee dyed. Okay. And then I'll just cut this here, even there. And then what I did was I ripped above that so I could fold it back down here. So let me give it a rip here. Just like that. And then what I did was I just took my fingers and curled it down like that. And then just take your inker. Oh, sorry if you heard that noise. My husband is fixing I think he's fixing the vacuum cleaner. It's giving us a hard time here, so I apologize for the banging if you hear that. Okay. So just give it a curl. Okay, so then you're just going to put glue here and here and glue that pocket on. Okay. There we go. Just hold that down for a little bit. Okay. Now I won't put anything in there yet, but we'll let that dry for now, okay? All right, so we have that done. The back, flip it back over here, and we're not gonna, we'll add the charm in this later on when we're embellishing. So we're here in the front. Now let's go to the first inside page here, right there. What I wanted to mention is sometimes the envelopes have these security backgrounds in them here. If you ink it and you still see some of this that you don't want to look at, you can just put a piece of coffee dyed paper or digital or something there, because it'll cover up in the crease there. But sometimes once you ink it, you don't notice it. So I just measured this page here and it's ready to go. So just pick another page for from your digitals, kind of measure it, rip it out, you know, tear it or cut it, and we're going to glue this whole page on. Okay, so I already put a little piece of coffee dye, or book page actually, there, just to kind of cover up some of that red security background that was on there. And I'm just going to give myself some glue here. Okay. Just going to move my digitals out of the way here. Okay, so there's our, we did that part. We're letting our pocket dry, and we did our first page. Now I can see that I didn't tear that very well, did I? So I have some left here. So because I can't tear it now, I'm going to have to do some cutting. So let me just see. I don't know if I could rip it. Let me see without ruining it here. I don't think I will. There we go. And if you have some white showing, then just run over with your sponge. I don't mind that it hangs over a little, but I don't want it hanging over a lot. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so actually I can just cut a little more off here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Okay, so we have the first page on. Now this is the signature here. So let me just move the signature out of the way. We'll get to that another time. The next page I picked, which is, remember, it's our pocket here. So we can't close this up. We're only going to put the glue around the envelope here, okay? Because we want this to be open. So pick your next digital, you know, tear it or cut it to size. And just going to put a little bit on this side here. Hope everyone's having a good day today. It's a little gloomy out here. We haven't seen the sun in over a week. It's supposed to come out though, Monday, I think. Okay, there we go. Just make sure you're not too close to the your fold here, because then you will have a hard time folding it. So just, yeah, that works out. Okay. So then there's our first pocket, see? First pocket ready. We're just going to have to let those dry. All right, so that's our first pocket. Now we flip it over. And that's going to be our second pocket. Okay. And then I picked this beautiful image here to make our second pocket. And then on this one, now you can see on this security envelope, it's that black here, and I did ink it. And I really don't mind that. I think it looks okay with the brown. I know on this one, on this envelope here, I had put a little piece of green. But actually, I don't mind this. And I did, if you can see here, I did punch a little notch here just so you would know that's a pocket, which I forgot to get my punch. So let me get that. I'll be right back. All right, so I just wanted to put a little notch in there just so you know that's a pocket. Okay, there. Okay, so we're going to glue that on here. See, I don't mind that. I think that looks kind of nice. So remember, only glue on this part of the envelope here, or whatever part, you know, however your envelope is. So you keep your opening. Okay. I think this is such a pretty image. Right. And then you can just put a little bit up in here and a little bit down here, and we're going to let that dry. But now you know that's a pocket, so that works out really well. All right. Now, so how are we doing here? We have this pocket here, and I'll ink that. I don't want to put pressure on it while it's drying. Okay, so now we're coming to our envelope with the window. So I did pre-cut a piece of paper. So this is how I did it. I mean, it's not, I don't have a you know, an exact way of doing this. So what I did was I pre-cut my paper here. I'm looking here to see where my image is here. So I'm just going to draw myself a line, approximate line right there. Just, yeah. And what I'm going to do is take this and I'm going to just kind of slit the line to give me a starting point. Now, if you're not feeling confident about doing this, don't glue it down yet. But if you are confident that you know, we can pull this off, glue it down and work from there. What I mean is, if you're not sure, what you can do is draw the line, slit it. Now let's just start opening this up, tearing it gently, the hole. Don't worry about it. I mean, if you rip it too much, you know, you just cut a new piece. It's only paper. But doing it this way and not gluing it yet kind of gives you a little extra security. Okay, so you can kind of like see where you're going with this. And if you need to, you can always just like clip into the corners a little, like that. And then start working on that again. Might rip a little more. You know, when you do it off camera, it goes 1, 2, 3 super easy. When I do it on camera, I hope I don't ruin it. I hope I don't have to do it again. But let's, you know, just take your time. Roll it back. You can even roll it a little, like that, and check it. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. A little bit more, I think. Just a little more, huh? And I'm just curling these edges then too, curling them in on themselves, like that. Not too bad. And if you get an edge that you don't like, just rip it off. Okay, let's see how that looks now. Ooh, I like it. It's getting there. I'm going to do a little more. Seems to be, I want to do a little more here. Okay, let's try it again. Yep, it's looking good. Okay, now I might be getting a little too sure of myself here, right? Let's see. Well, I kind of like that. I think that looks good. I'm thinking I like that. I don't like it straight across there, so I'm trying to turn it a little bit. Okay, if you have it where you like it and it's curled up enough that the way you want it, I kind of curl those edges back like that. And you know, be fussy with your curls here. What I suggest to do then is just take it, put a piece of paper here and give yourself an ink to get rid of the white. And if you rip it, it's okay. It's supposed to be that way, right? Let me get a little more ink here. I want to make it just a little bit darker. Yep. a little bit darker so it stands out. Let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, see how nice that looks? So when you get it the way you want it, and I could just even go around here and ever so lightly ink around so you don't see the white envelope if you do happen to see any of it. No right or wrong. It all works. It's all going to work out. Look how cute that is. Okay, when you like it, glue it on. And just run the glue around there. Not up to the edge, just kind of around. So you don't have any glue seepage coming out. Excess glue. Oops. Okay, I think it's ready. Then line it up. I love it. Looks great, doesn't it? Looks really pretty. I like that. And it doesn't have to be perfect either. Not at all. But I like how that looks. Real pretty. Okay, so see? And that's what we have here now so far. So then it takes us to the back. Flip it and it takes us to the back of the journal now. Like that. Here's our back. So I pre-cut another piece of paper. And we're just going to glue this totally on the back envelope here. Let me get my other glue bottle here. It'll go a little faster. And that's the back so far. Okay, and then turn the page. We're going to cover this back, the whole back, with a paper. So we're going to glue that there. And that looks really nice, isn't it pretty? So then after that, the back here, we're going to put another signature there. So we're going to go past the signature now to this page, to the next envelope, and we're going to glue this on here. So let's do that. We're going to glue that there. Pretty paper. I really like it. Okay, so that's the back of the envelope there. And now we're going to turn it over. And here's another, now I have an image here with that we're going to make a pocket. So on this next page here, we're going to glue that paper on here. So let's do that. So another digital image here, your digital paper here, and then flip the signature over, and we're going to glue this, cover this up here. Sorry if I get out of frame there, I apologize. Okay. Okay, so we have that there. And then when you flip that over, we come to the last side of this envelope and the front. So we're going to glue this onto here. And I'm going to, we're going to do that. Okay. And now we have our base covered. We'll do a quick flip through, real quick. We're going to let this dry. So we have the front, flip it, pocket, pocket, our beautiful image here, the back. Now we have all the envelopes covered, see? In the next video, we're going to start putting our signatures together. So I look forward to seeing you soon, and thanks for being with me. Bye.